Okay, so Trevor and I have been running our business for more than 10 years, and the business was always doing good. We always believed God's hand was on the business, God's favor was on the business. So in 2009, we started feeling the effects of the recession that happened the year before. Because our industry is a luxury item, budgets got cut, which affected our revenue. We lost 2 of our biggest clients. We went from doing 20 projects a month down to doing 1 or 2 projects a month. It was just chaotic. Things were a mess. At the same time, we had to retrench more than half of our staff. We lost cars. We had to move our business to the house.
We went from what we believed was going to be an explosion of our business to literally an implosion in months. And that was also difficult to deal with, because on the one hand you feel, I've heard God say, you're going to explode. On the other hand, you kind of, okay, what did we get wrong?
I've got all my checks in place. I pay my tithing. The business is paying tithing, but this is happening. So you start asking questions, because we've done our part in the formula, but where's God's part? And you've got this chaos happening, and you've got these questions. Why hasn't God met these expectations? Because you know that God supplies. You do your part, God will come and do his part, and you know you've been doing your part, but God is not, it seems like God is not doing his part.
We don't get to choose what happens to us in life, but we do get to choose how we deal with it.
We chose, obviously, to pursue God and to trust God and to follow him blindly. But in this time, what we call was our wilderness experience, which lasted 3 years. Even though there was a lot of lack and decrease happening in the physical, in the spiritual, there was more. There was more of God. We were seeking God more than ever before. And the best part of that whole 3-year experience was that God revealed more of himself to us.
And in truth, we saw more miracles in the wilderness. One time we got a summons from the court that if we don't pay our bond by the end of that week, they were going to put our house on auction. And the very next day, God came through and he gave us the full amount of money that needed to be paid. And we still lived in that house for 5 years. We don't have money to take the child to the doctor. He's got this terrible fever. It's actually quite bad. He could go into a coma at any time. And Kim said, let's pray. And we started praying for him. And I kid you not, within seconds, his fever just dropped. Water and lights, they would threaten us that they're going to cut us. And that exact amount that is due for water and lights would be paid by a client that wasn't supposed to pay, but they would just pay. You know, with a more offering that we're doing this year and last year, it was called Miracle Offering, and we gave into the Miracle Offering. And, you know, the funny thing is we gave into Miracle Offering, and we felt we had to stretch ourselves to do that. We wanted this company to have more of a manifestation of God. You know, it's one thing if you are saved and a couple of other of your staff are saved, but the majority are living their lives. For the first year in 4 years, we've had our worst January in 4 years this year. And as a result, we went through some cash flow issues in January and Feb, and it wasn't easy. Without Kim and I getting involved, this company started praying. As a result of them seeing cash flow issues, they said, no, we need to stand together. And people started getting saved. And now in the mornings, we've got prayer groups that we didn't start, but we've got people in this room every morning praying for this company. And even now we're doing good and business is booming. They're still here every single morning praying. You give, and you give into more, and you believe God for more. But God doesn't necessarily give you your currency back. He can give you peace back, but He gives you a blessed marriage. Or maybe one of your children was supposed to be ill, but He gives you health instead. Church, where I see church, it's just going to explode. I really believe church is on the verge of an explosion of more of Jesus. And what I love is that we get to be a part of it. You know, we sometimes joke with our kids and say, we're not going to church tonight. And they're like, oh, okay, we're going. Yeah, you know, and they actually want to go to church.
Sunday doesn't belong to us. We give that first day to God. That's our opportunity to give more, because as much as you can believe God for more, you've also got to be prepared to give more of yourself, whether it's more of your money, more of your time.
Our church isn't just growing in word, I actually believe our church is growing in stature. People are talking about it. There's advertisements in newspapers about our church. There's billboards.
God is a God of more. He's always got more in store for you. He always wants more from you, but He always wants to get more to you as well.